Hi, good morning, kids. How are you? You must be well, fit, and fine. So, today we're gonna start with a new concept that is nouns. You have already studied in class 1 naming words. Naming words are just noun, they both are same. It's just the other name of nouns. So, what is a noun? It's a name of any person or a place or animal or a thing. Like if I say person, you are a person. Where you are right now? At your home. Home is a place. Animal, you all know, dog, cat. And thing, where you must be sitting or what you are watching through a computer or laptop. These all are things. Now some examples of person, place, animal and things. Person can be a mother, any girl, your grandfather, grandmother, teacher, salesman, Arpit, Sneha, all these are person. Your father, your brother, your sister, anyone, your teacher, your principal, all these are person. Person means any person. It can be prime minister also, it can be chief minister also. Okay? Now place. Place can be like, for example, Delhi, Noida, hotel, school, playground, zoo, home, space, or park, or any restaurant, anywhere you are going, that is a place. Animal, you do know, for example, monkey, dog, lion, rat, lizard, frog, butterfly, crow. All these comes under animal and birds. These comes under the category of animals. Now the last one is things. Things can be bag, shoes, pencil, fan, chair, flower, book, bottle, table, chair, computer, shirt, t-shirt, tie, anything which is non-living. Okay? Now you must have understood noun. That means naming words. You have already done in class 1 also, so it was just a recap. Now comes the main topic is types of noun. Now in class 2nd we'll study about 4 types of nouns, that are countable, uncountable, common and proper. So somehow with the name you can understand countable, that means we can count. Uncountable, which we cannot count. Common as in general, and proper as means specific. Now first we'll start with countable and then uncountable, followed by common and proper. Now we'll start with countable noun, and please listen carefully and try to understand. Countable means noun which we can count. That means any person, place, animal or thing which we can count. Like for example, if I say count the number of members in your family, you will be able to count, like number of male and number of female, men or women, you can count, right? If I ask you to count how many classes you have in your school, you can count that. Next, if I ask you how many dogs you have in your street, you can count the dogs. Same way you can count anything, like if I ask you how many chairs or tables you have in your class or at your place. Same way we can count children, birds, clothes or tie or bed, TV, fridge, or anything. Like person we can count, place we can count, animals we can count, some things we can count. Okay, understood? Now, uncountable noun. In countable noun, I told you that person, place, animal and things we can count. But there are some things which we cannot count. Only things. Because person we can count, places we can count, animals we can count. But when it comes to things, there are so many things which we cannot count. For example, if I ask you to count number of hair on your head, will you be able to count the hair? No, I don't think so. If I ask you to count water in the fridge or in the glass, will you be able to count? No. But if I ask you to count number of glasses, that you will be able to count. So that is the difference. Milk we cannot count. How will you count milk? Is it possible? 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. That way you will count. No, it's not possible. 1 glass milk. In the term of glass, that is a 1 glass milk that you can count. But if I ask you to count milk, you cannot count. Air. Can you count that 1 air, 2 air, 3 air? No, it's not possible. Juice. Can you count 1 juice, 2 juice, 3 juice? No. Same way salt and same way soup. These are some examples of uncountable nouns. So here I have given 2 pictures which have some countable nouns and some uncountable nouns. So you can see that, you can get to know that what are the things which we can count and what are the things which we cannot count. For example, if I say tea you cannot count. But if I say how many cups of tea, that you can count. That you will be counting in terms of cups. 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup. And inside that you have tea, that tea you cannot count. Same way, if I talk about milk bottles, in terms of bottles you can count, like 1 bottle of milk, 2 bottle of milk, 3 bottles of milk. But if I ask you count the milk, you cannot count. Right? Understood? Now go through these examples, and in the next slide I have given one exercise that try to do that. Now this is the exercise I have given you to solve, to do. Write C in front of countable noun and U in front of uncountable noun. Like I have given answer in first and second. Money, that you can count, 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupees, 4 rupees. Heat, can you count heat? No, it's not possible. Now other examples you will be solving in your notebook same way. Milk, mouse, soup, magic, board, salt, fan, tea, butter, shoes, clothes, house, honey, sand, juice, snow, table, bags, bottles, stars, water, wool. So again I'm revising the concept: countable and uncountable. Countable means noun which you can count. Person, place and animal. These 3 things and some things you can count. But only there are some things which you cannot count. Those are uncountable. Which we can count are countable, and which we cannot count uncountable. Only there are some things which we cannot count. Remember this: person, place, and animal. We can count. Only some things we can count, and some things which we cannot count. Now we'll start with common noun and proper noun. First, I'll tell you the rules. In common noun, general name is given to noun. It starts with small or capital letter. Now I'll start. General name is any name given to noun. For example, if I say a girl, a boy, am I calling them by a name? No. I'm just generally calling. Girl can be any girl. Boy can be any boy. Likewise, if I say park, park can be any park. Teacher, it can be any teacher. That means a general name. Dog or a river. I'm not giving them any specific name. I'm just generally calling with general names. Now comes to proper noun. When we give some specific name to noun, specific, and always, proper noun always starts with capital letter only. Like I was saying boy. Boy is a common noun. But if I say Daksh, I have given a specific name to that boy or not? Right? So that specific name makes it a proper noun. When I was saying boy, it was common noun. But when I am calling the boy with a name, specific name, like Daksh, that becomes a proper noun. Same with girl. If I say girl, it can be any girl, so it's a common noun. But if I call that girl Priya, that I have given a specific name, that becomes a proper noun. If I say teacher, it can be any teacher. But if I am giving a specific name to teacher like Miss Jyoti, it becomes a proper noun. Same way, tree. Tree can be any tree, that means common noun. But if I am saying neem tree, that means I have given a name to that tree. That means I have given a special name to that tree. So that becomes proper noun. Same way, if I say bring your book, I'm just saying a common noun. Book can be any book. But if I specifically ask you bring your English book or maths book, that means I am giving a specific or special name to that book. Then it becomes a proper noun. You getting? Let's revise one more time. First thing, common noun means general name, any name. It can be start with a small letter or capital letter. When we are writing a sentence, if we are beginning a sentence, then if a noun or a common noun is coming in the beginning, then we use the capital letter. Otherwise, in between the sentence, we don't need to write any common noun with capital letter. Now comes proper noun. Proper noun means special name or specific name we have given to any noun. It starts with capital letter only, whether in a sentence or not. In between a sentence or in the beginning of the sentence, it will always starts with capital letter only. Again, examples I have given in next slide also. If you have not understood, I'll explain in the next slide also again one more time. So here I have taken some examples. I think that might clear your doubt. Left side I have given common noun, and of that common noun I have made some proper noun out of that on the right side. Two columns I have given. We'll see one by one. Teacher. That's a common noun because teacher can be any teacher until and unless I will give a special name to that teacher, it will be a common noun. Now if I call that teacher Miss Garima, then it becomes a proper noun. That means special name I have given. I can give any other name also. Second example, boy. Boy can be any boy. But if I'm giving that boy a special name like Dave, it becomes a proper noun. River. River can be any river. That is a common noun. If I say a river is flowing, it can be any river. That means I'm using a common noun. But if in a sentence I'm writing Yamuna river, that means it is a proper noun. I have given name to that river, special name. Dog, common noun, but if I am giving a name to that dog, Max, that becomes a proper noun. Next example, day. Day can be any day. So day is a common noun. But if I specify which day, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then it becomes a proper noun. Month. Month is a common noun. Any month. There are 12 months. I can be talking about any month. But if I am specifically talking about May, that means proper noun. Special name I have given to that month. Same way, ocean, any ocean, common. But if I am saying Pacific Ocean, proper noun. I hope you are getting. And see the difference. On the left side, common noun. I have started with small letter only. And on the right side, proper noun, see, I have started the letter with a capital letter. That is the difference. We always use small letter. Mostly we use small letter for common noun until unless in the beginning of the sentence. And for proper noun, we always use capital letter, whether in between the sentence or not. Now, another column, common noun and proper noun. City. City can be any city. That is a common noun. But if I specifically said Delhi, if I am giving a name to that city, that becomes a proper noun. Movie, common noun. It can be any movie. But if I am saying Tare Zameen Par, I am giving a name to that movie, special name to that movie, it becomes a proper noun. Car. You have seen so many car, but I am not specifying it which car, so it's a common noun. But if I am saying Scorpio or Bolero or any other car, that means I am giving a name to that car. That becomes a proper noun. Same, tea. There are so many types of tea, so it is common noun. But if I am saying green tea, that is a proper noun. School. School can be any school. But if I am giving a special name to that school, any school, like Ursuline Convent, our own school, that becomes a proper noun. Park. Any park. But if I am saying city park, I am giving a special name. It becomes a proper noun. Subject. It can be any subject. But if I am saying computer or English, then it's a proper noun. I hope you all have understood this concept. I'm hoping for that. I have given some exercise in the next slide, so do that. Please do watch some videos through YouTube. If you're not able to understand, try to do it. Try to listen to this video again. Now we'll do this exercise of common and proper noun. Find and color common noun green and proper noun red. Now first and third I have done. I'll tell you how we're gonna do this exercise. Like, I'm gonna read the sentence now. First, Mahi is a good girl. In this sentence, first you will find out. First step will be, first you will find out the noun. And noun is name of a person, place, animal or thing. In here, is there any person? Yes, person is there. Mahi and girl. Now from Mahi and girl we have studied, you have to find out which one is common and which one is proper. First you will underline both and then you will see Mahi. Is it a general name? No, it's a specific name. So you will color it red. Now girl. Is it a general name or a specific name? Girl can be any girl, no? So it's a common noun and you color it green. Second, you will do on your own. Yamuna is a river. First step will be, you will find out noun in the sentence. Then you will underline it and then you will color common noun green and proper noun red. Third one, he likes mozzarella cheese. So now mozzarella is a specific name. It's a type of cheese. So that is a proper noun. I have given name to that cheese. So we'll color it red. And cheese, it's a common noun. Cheese can be any cheese. So cheese is common noun. We have colored it green. Fourth sentence. Arav went to London. Find out which type of noun we have in this sentence. Next. Sneha is playing with a doll. I have a dog named Buster. Seventh, they went to zoo in Delhi. Eighth, Shiva loves burger. Ninth, my sister is reading Cinderella. 10th, father took us to City Park last week. 11th, we like burger at McDonald's. 12th, he will not go to school on Saturday. So I have told you the steps. First you find out the noun, you underline it, and then you will find out which one is common and which one is proper.